Gareth Bale was not in a very celebratory mood as Real Madrid secured their first La Liga title in 3 years, but it is the latest in a downward spiral at the Bernabeu for the Welsh forward as Real Madrid secured their first La Liga title since 2017 with a 2-1 win over Villarreal last night. There was a curious figure among the celebrating Los Blancos stars, birthday boy Gareth Bale. The Welsh international cut an isolated figure once again, as his status under Zinedine Zidane this season was highlighted by the fact he did not even get on the pitch against Javi Calleja's side. Bale resembled an Ashley Cole-esque figure in the images from the Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano, standing on the periphery as Sergio Ramos, Karim Benzema and Eden Hazard shared the limelight. However, given Bale's profile and CV with the Spanish giants, his standing at the club continues to baffle those looking in from the outside. With his future set to be heavily speculated over again this summer, we take a look at where it all went wrong for Bale in Madrid. Bale's first season in Spain was blighted by injury, with fans remaining unconvinced by their new world record signing in the 2013-14 campaign. His case was not helped by controversial comments by club president Florentino Perez, who publicly admitted Neymar was their first target, ahead of Bale. That seemed to set the tone for Bale's early Real Madrid career, as despite scoring 15 league goals and a memorable winner in the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona, it never seemed to be enough. Media scrutiny is par for the course for any Madrid player, but few new arrivals are prepared for just how exposed they can be to the persistent Spanish footballing press. Bale's early days were dogged by journalists wanting to know about his family and his adaptation to Spanish life. The former Spurs man worked hard to keep his private business away from the public glare, but criticism of his on-field performances stung hard. Despite enjoying a strong start to La Liga life, many within the media circuit were determined to paint him as an athlete, with Marca journalist Santiago Segurola famously stating Bale only knew how to run, and not how to play football. This early dig was again to put in place a pattern of narratives surrounding Bale. Bale excelled under Carlo Ancelotti in his first 2 seasons in Madrid, after the Italian made him his first major signing at the club. The arrival of Rafa Benitez at the start of the 2015-16 campaign saw Bale go up another gear, as part of a lethal partnership with Cristiano Ronaldo. Despite a positive start to life under the Frenchman in early 2016, with Bale scoring 11 goals in the second half of the season and Real Madrid winning the Champions League, Zidane admitted he was looking to spend big that summer. Zidane kept to his promise of changing Real Madrid's style, in order to overhaul Barcelona in La Liga. Bale's 2016-17 campaign was harmed by 2 key factors ahead of the season kick-off, with a pre-season injury and the return of Alvaro Morata both undermining him. Zidane wanted to deploy Morata as a central striker, flanked by Ronaldo and Karim Benzema, with a rotating option of Bale and Marco Asensio as replacements. The fact that Bale lost his place in the side, on the back of his best-ever return of La Liga goals, was a real blow to his confidence. As Real continued their march to unrivaled European glory under Zidane, with 3 consecutive Champions League wins, Bale played a key role. However, despite scoring 23 goals in 45 league games in Zidane's first 2 full seasons, Bale constantly looked like a backup player to Zidane's A-team. Even when fit and in form, Zidane consistently left Bale out of the side for their big games between 2016 and 2018, despite insisting he had no issue with the Welshman. Within a glorious period of Real Madrid's recent history, Bale was never one of Zidane's go-to guys, with an uneasy truce maintained for as long as the trophies continued to arrive. Zidane's decision to leave Real Madrid following their 2018 Champions League win over Liverpool left the club on uncertain ground. They plunged themselves into further controversy with the public pursuit of Spain national team boss Julen Lopetegui, just days before the start of the 2018 World Cup. The circumstances of Lopetegui's arrival meant he was always doomed to fail, with Bale's chances of reigniting his career under a new manager dashed, as Zidane came back through the door in March 2019. Zidane opted for a more direct approach ahead of his first full campaign back at the helm, confirming he was looking to sell Bale last summer. The former Juventus star was clinical in dealings with Bale, praising him for what he has done at the club, but with a clear move towards the end of the road for their relationship. Bale consistently stated his desire to remain in Madrid, with reported interest from Manchester United fizzling out as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side balked at his wage demands. However, Zidane's willingness to sell him resurfaced as Chinese Super League side Jiangsu Yifang made a move. Zidane gave his approval, and a tentative Bale was willing to complete a shock move away to end his frustration. But with a hastily agreed deal set to be completed, Perez put the brakes on it by demanding a €30 million fee alongside the Chinese side taking on Bale's salary. Jiangsu Yifang refused, and Perez stuck to his guns, as Bale and Zidane were forced to smile through gritted teeth and prepare for the new season. Following the collapse of his move to China, Zidane reverted to type when asked about Bale, trotting out the old line of professional respect and nothing to see here. Bale remained tight-lipped on the situation, albeit now clearly irked by Zidane's public displays of willingness to selling him. A troublesome hamstring injury disrupted his start to 2019-20, but the familiar story of Zidane looking elsewhere continued as he returned to fitness in September. Zidane claimed Bale was not fit enough to be a first-team regular, expressing a thinly veiled irritation at his determination to join up with Ryan Giggs' Wales. Bale's relationship with Wales has frequently been used against him by both Real Madrid and elements within the Spanish media. His success with Chris Coleman's side at Euro 2016 was not celebrated in Madrid but sneered at as an illustration of his hunger for Wales, but not for real. Wales has always provided a release valve for Bale, buoyed by his position as the main man. A dogged end to their Euro 2020 qualification campaign was just reward for Bale's gritty resilience, and his infamous photo with that flag left no doubt about where his loyalties lay. For the first time, Bale appeared to be running short on patience at his treatment in Madrid, declining to edge towards the safety of labeling it as slip-up, but rather embracing the fact he enjoyed being appreciated. The incident caused shockwaves in Madrid, with the negative Bale press machine cranking into overdrive, as Zidane and Perez rushed to save face and dismiss the incident as non-important. Zidane continued to rotate Bale in and out of his starting 11 following Flaggate, with his effort levels not dropping, even as his goal rate did. However, the suspension of the season has done zero to repair the ruined relationship, with Zidane moving his personal disregard for Bale to a new level following the restart. Zidane was at pains to praise Bale for returning to full fitness during lockdown, giving himself full control of whether or not to pick him in their crucial run-in. As Madrid amassed 10 consecutive wins to overhaul Barcelona and secure a first league title since 2017, Bale has been hung out to dry. Zidane has made a point of not utilizing the 30-year-old, handing him just one start and one substitute appearance. The most telling indication of how personal this has become for Zidane is his refusal to call on Bale as a substitute, despite the increase to 5 changes allowed per game. A relationship that was missing so many key components from the start had been fused together by the binding effect of success, but Zidane has laid his cards on the table. He has no place for Bale in his plans, and his success has allowed him to not provide an answer as to why.